Hence the birth of the YetzerHara. The YetzerHara has a job. His job is to be the resistance, the thing that gets in the way. Now most people think of the YetzerHara in an image of someone really, really scary, really, really big and full of eyes. They're right. But that's not the way he looks like to you on a day-to-day basis. That's how he looks to you after it's too late. You're dead. Then you see how he looks like for real. The way he looks like to you on a day-to-day basis is different. What is it like? I'll give you an example. Rabbi says that there was once a king, and someone saved the life of this king. Now there's nothing more precious than a life. So the king told this average Joe, you saved my life. My reward to you is you have 5 minutes to take whatever you want from my treasure chest. The guy says, fantastic. How soon can I get there? He says, on such and such date, at such and such time, show up and you'll have 5 minutes free access to my treasure chest. Whatever you get in 5 minutes is yours to keep. The guy is as happy as he can possibly be. Why? He realizes he's got some time to prepare. He's going to rent some trucks, get them downstairs. He's going to get the employees as soon as they're ready with the dollies and the hand trucks and everything. So get fast. Don't leave it on the curb. This is valuable stuff. He's got the whole thing ready. He's already spending the money he doesn't have yet. What? 5 minutes? You can do 5 minutes in the king's treasure chest? What you can do? He can't wait. Now, as you would have it, the king had some smart people next to him and said, Your Highness, are you serious? What did you just do? Do you know how much he can take from the treasury in 5 minutes? Especially since you gave him preparation of a couple of weeks. The king says, yeah, now I think about it, but listen, the king says the king has to do. I can't change my mind. What do you, smart advisor, what do you suggest? So the advisor says, I got an idea. I'm going to track him, everything that he does for the next 2 weeks. Figure out everything he likes. See what he likes, see what he doesn't like. And I got this from here. The king says, you got it. That's your job. You go do it. So this advisor follows this Joe, sees, he likes this, he likes that. No problem. On the day comes the big day to collect. The guy shows up with the trucks. You guys wait down here. I'm going to go up. The clock starts. You guys be ready. Okay, we're ready. We're ready. Okay, listen, your pay depends on it. I'm not going to give you a tip if you're not ready. Okay, we're ready. We're ready. They start calling him Your Highness because they're already counting the money that he's going to get. He goes up the stairs. Okay, Your Highness, how are you? How are you? Thank you very much for giving me this gift. You know, my family and my family's family and my family's family for 10 generations are all thanking you for this, even if they weren't born yet. But thank you for these 5 minutes, Your Highness. The king says, you got it. King says, king does. Go for it. It's down the hall all the way at the end. You make a right, you make a left. It's over there. Clock starts now. The guy starts running. All of a sudden, he hears this music. Oh, it's music. Where does this music come from? Well, it's not regular music. It's the music of the greatest artist in the world that he likes. It's his favorite Beethoven. It's his favorite Bach. It's his favorite, what is this? And suddenly he sees the walls opening and the artist himself, the musician himself, comes out. He goes, hi, Joe, how are you? I heard you like my music. He goes, I can't believe you're here too. Because yeah, just for you I'm here. Wow, you got a selfie. Let's do a selfie together. So a selfie. He takes a selfie, goes, okay, I gotta go. A minute was killed. Spent a minute. Killed. He starts running. I just wasted a minute, but it's a good musician though, after all. I got 4 minutes, no problem, got 4 minutes. Starts running. All of a sudden, walls open again. He starts smelling all of this aroma of beautiful smells of the food he likes. And he sees the famous chef he's always seen on television and commercials come out. Hey, Joe, how are you? Look at the cakes and the steaks and the lasagnas I made for you. Come have a bite. Come on, you're going to let this go. He goes, you know what? I can't just let this go. The chef showed up all the way from France just for me. Let me have a bite. Another minute burned. Another minute burned. He goes, okay, I got to go. Thanks, chef. Go. He goes, all of a sudden the walls open. He gets closer, but the walls open. He sees all these theatrics, Circus Soleil, Circus Guénon, Circus Cavaquela comes out. They're jumping, they're doing all types of things. Wow, look at the tights on these people. Shemi Shmo, what's going on? Wow, the beautiful people. Okay, I gotta go. Another 35, 40 seconds left. And then, right when he's about to get to the gate, he sees a slew of beautiful women come out and call his name. Oh, Joe, Joseph, my darling, we're here for you. and he looks at them, and he looks at every part of their body, and he imagines all types of garbage in his head. Hashem Yishmo v'Yatzil, and he realizes, I can't believe this. I only have 30 seconds left. Get out of my way, lady! And he jumps into the treasure chest. But he only has 30 seconds left. And he just grabs a few things that he can get, hand in his hands. He can't go downstairs and back upstairs. Whatever he can get in his hands, he gets a couple of diamonds, and he gets pulled out by the bodyguard. Amaleki, 400 pounds full of muscles. Hey, Joe, it's over. Yeah, but I'm not finished. You're finished. What you got is what you got. Joe is upset. Joe is embarrassed. Joe shows up home like it's Tisha B'Av. His wife, his darling wife, who didn't know what type of things Joe was doing, was expecting Joe to show up with 20 trucks full of stuff. She realizes Joe showed up with his tustus, with his little motorcycle that's not really a motorcycle, and no bags and no carriage and no nothing. She says, what happened, Joe? He takes out of his pocket this little bag and he says, here, take this. She starts cursing him and his mother and his father and everything. He goes, what did you do, you bum? You had 5 minutes at the treasure chest. This is what you got. These 2 stones. What are we going to do with these stones? I'm going to throw them at you. What are you going to do with these stones, you imbecile? You loser. You no good this and you no good that. Joe can't even defend himself. What are you going to say? I was looking at girls. I went to the circus. My favorite chef that I see on TV showed up. Or better yet, I listened to some music. What's she going to tell him? You could have bought all of them if you just spent 1 minute in the treasure chest. But the woman says, listen, I knew you were a loser when I married you. What can I do? Let's at least take this to the shop and see what they're worth. They go to the shop. They open the little baggie and they put the chest, put the stones on the table. And the jeweler's eyes almost fall out. So, wow, where did you get these stones? These are at least $1 million each. Joe passes out. Now they wake up Joe with a couple of slaps, which his wife has been wanting to give him for already a few days. And she says to him, wake up, why are you passing out? Why didn't you pass out when you got them? He says, you don't understand. These were the smallest stones in the treasure chest. There were stones the size of footballs. There were stones the size of footballs inside there if I only spent an extra few seconds to get them. And he has to live this in his, yeah, you got a few million. But what's that a few million if you had billions available to you? Rabotai Karim, this is a man in this world where the Gaon Mivilna says before he died, he started crying hysterical. He said, the Gaon, what didn't you do in this world that you're crying about? He says, you don't understand, I'm leaving a world where a simple mitzvah called tzitzit is no longer going to be available to me. I can wear this tzitzit, and every second that I wear this tzitzit is a mitzvah. And this mitzvah is worth worlds in Shamayim, worlds, not stones, and it will no longer be available to me. I have a world where I could collect worlds for every second I put on the tzitzit, and I will no longer be able to do it. A person shows up to Shamayim and they're going to show him, yeah, you made a few mitzvot, you gave $18 tzedakah, and you listened to this shiur, and you went to pray here and there. Yeah, you did a few things. Chazak u'baruch, you got a few $1 million. But look at what you missed out on. You had the opportunity to press share on the shiur that you were watching. Instead of just watching it and collect $1 million, you could have pressed share and collected $1 billion. Why? Because other people were going to watch it, and they were going to do mitzvot because of it. And you were going to get worlds of reward just for them watching the shiur. Every single mitzvah they were ever going to do, because of that shiur, was going to go to your account. But you fool, you never press share. That takes less than a second. You had 20,000 in your bank account, but you only gave $20 instead of 200 or even 1,000 that you could afford. Why? Because you figured, I need the money because of coronavirus. You don't realize that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one that gave you the money. And if you use the money that He gave you the right way, He'll give you more, you fool. He'll give you more. Why? Because schar mitzvah, mitzvah. We have a rule in the Torah in Pirkei Avot. It says, the Mishnah says, the reward for a mitzvah is a mitzvah. Meaning, if you do a mitzvah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives you the ability to do another mitzvah. If you give tzedakah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, I'm going to give you more money. Why more money? Because you gave money, and I see you like to give money, and you gave the money to Torah, to Kiruv, to help Klal Yisrael get closer to Abba, get closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Guess what? I'm going to give you more money. Why? So you can give more money for Torah, and more money to recruit my kids to come back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But you were cheap with Torah. What am I going to give you money for? So you can buy more baseball cards. A person's going to go up to Shamayim and he's going to see, yeah, I learned the Daf Yomi. But in reality, I was socializing Yomi. I went to the shiur, but I never did anything. I went to the shiur, but I fell asleep. I looked at the book, but I didn't actually take anything into account. I read the book, but I didn't actually imply it in my life. I married the wife, but I never treated her as a wife. I married the husband, but I treated him like a stranger. I had the kids, but I never spent time with them. You did half the job. But you're going to go up to Shamayim and you're going to see that whatever reward you got for this half a job is almost like nothing in comparison to doing the full job. You watched the shiur, but you didn't share. You didn't care about Klal Yisrael. You had an opportunity to get Am Yisrael to come back to Abba B'Shamayim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has been waiting for Klal Yisrael to come back to him for 3,332 years, and you had it in your hands to get a few of them back by simply sharing, by simply donating, by simply doing something that shows that you care about them and you care about their Abba. But you didn't think, you didn't spend any time. All you did is you were watching the shiur like you watched some type of music or some type of show. It was in the background, so you weren't paying attention to the details. So yeah, there's some type of reward, but it's nothing in comparison to what you could have gotten. And when a person shows up to Shamayim and sees what he missed out on, he will ask for Gehinom himself.